nobody is allowed to move up.
It shouldn't be like the way it is moving up like this. How it is up.
Yeah.
It's not allowed.
Yeah, I want all birds to be down because I want these cocks to mate with these hens. I want all my eggs to be fertilized. So when these eggs move up, they are dodging these cocks, mount them.
This guy is a professor in chicken sexuality. So this is the machine. This is going to be the incubation center, incubation house. Wow.
The money I got from the local poultry selling chicks and selling these birds. I usually hatch my chicks, and I rear them to my chicken and take them to market. So.
Oh yes, indeed. Today is a new video, a new everything. This is a new environment. We are here in central Uganda, central part of Uganda. Outside eastern Uganda where I live in Jinja. But I have come simply to make you get inspired the more. I am here with a young man, a man who is an accountant, but left his profession for poultry farming. Not just poultry farming, but indigenous birds. You can't believe what is in this video. Stay until the end, until you are fully inspired. And now, let's take a short break. We shall be back. And this guy we have seen here, I've heard about his farm. The farm is called
LwotowoneEnterprisesLtd, local poultry breeders farm.
LwotowoneEnterprisesLtd, yes. This farm, I've followed it for some time, and I've been wondering, how about if I brought my viewers to a local indigenous birds farm? So please, what's your name?
My name is
Nabel Nyombi, the CEO of LwotowoneEnterprisesLtd farm.
Local poultry.
So please, we are going to move around the farm. You share with my people, we share with our people. You tell them the inspiring stories you have always told them that you can have local birds and you're a rich person. Indigenous birds. But these are indigenous birds, the birds of our ancestors, the birds of our forefathers. The birds that you can eat, and you see the soup is clearly yellow on the plate. Right soup of the plate. So, I see this one. What is this one for?
This one is the hospital, the generator. We're expecting to bring the generator because we have been hatching our eggs on hatcheries, so we want to start our own hatchery this year.
You are starting a hatchery. I think this story is worth listening to. I think let's go to the birds. You will tell us the story from the birds, because I'm hearing you want to bring a generator. A generator meaning it's not for 2,000 shillings. It's big money. You must have got some money so that you can go into another level. So we move on, we see what you are trying to aim at. Alright guys, we are exactly on the poultry house, and this is the mega structure for this bird. What is the measurement of this structure?
This is by 30 by 29.
30 feet by 29. If you set it 30 by 29, it means the structure accommodates a certain number of birds. How many birds are inside there?
In total, we're having 700 hens and 80 cocks.
700 hens.
Yeah.
The females.
Yeah.
And 80 cocks. Wow. Let's see. Oh, guys, he has his own way of doing biosecurity. As for us poultry farmers, we encourage people that before you enter a poultry house, you must have a foot bath. Foot bath is that small bucket or maybe a built-up basin Or you put your foot with the medicine, disinfectant, so that it will not affect your birds. So here we're going to change our shoes, yes, but the sicknesses or the infection have come with from that side is already around here. So it should be better put on the gate and here, because we know local birds they get out and they feed, and that shouldn't bring any infection, because with us infections and diseases are the biggest threats in poultry farming. So let's put on our shoes. I leave mine here, I leave yours there, then we walk inside the shoes.
So
They are scared. It's okay, don't disturb them. Don't disturb this guy. Don't disturb them. So guys, you can see what he has. Most of us go into layers, we go into broilers, we go into other birds, but this guy, this man, has gone into local birds. You can imagine, indigenous birds. Let me see this one. They are all. Oh, this one is at least you can see. This bird could be about 3 kilograms live weight. It's about 3 kilograms. And you can imagine, if you can have such a bird, how much do you sell it?
this one is 30,000.
30,000.
30,000. Even 40. Even you can sell them at 40. Depends on the market, yeah.
So, we have seen what you have. This structure, you said it is 29
29
by 30 feet. And how many birds are inside here?
These ones are 350. And these ones are also 420, something like that.
So that means if there are 300 here, 350. How many males, how many females should be in here?
So we usually advise by the way, this structure, this down level can accommodate something like 400 local birds. 29 by even 20 by 30 can accommodate 400 birds.
So this one is falling down. You can see, if the camera could come down here, you see a bird which is laying has this tail. When you touch like this,
It's ready.
it goes down. Remember, for me, I'm into layers, so I know what layers do. But I'm so happy to have met such birds in my life. I've never seen local birds like this. So let's go upstairs. We see what is there. This is almost much bigger than downstairs. You can imagine local birds here. Sir, people outside there, if you are thinking of what to do, the business to do, I think this business is right. Now you will tell us your story, how you started, what challenges have you met, and where you are, what are your future plans. When did you start this farm, by the way? Which year?
Thank you very much, our viewers. My name is Nyombina Bill, the CEO of Wotowone Local Poultry Breeders, Matuga, Jokoya Village. We are into local birds. I started local poultry immediately I finished campus in 2001.
That means
2021.
you are a graduate.
Graduate.
What is your qualification?
I'm an accountant. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, and I also have a level 2 of CPA. So I try to pursue CPA at CPA.
Those guys, you guys, if in economics and you understand economics, CPA is a big level for accounting. That is a what?
Certified public accountant.
That means you're now proper accountant.
Yeah, but I was studying. When I first stopped school, first concentrated the local port, I'll go back after this project.
There's no problem. You share with us to see, because I'm getting motivated now and then.
I started poultry. I started with rearing broilers, and I saw how they were moving. 2021. In 2022, I started broilers. I read them, where I was selling them, and I saw also the profits that they were earning. When 2022 was ending, one of my graduates, who has a bachelor's degree in agriculture at came to me and told me, I've seen a certain project somewhere in Seta. There's a small farmer having very little local birds, but he's keeping these birds in a chicken coop. So we decided as we youth to visit this farmer. So when we visited this farmer, we are inspired by this project of local poultry, and we saw how this farmer was doing things. He was putting these local birds in the chicken coop. So he used to hatch chicks every week. He had something like 200 birds, and he was hatching something like 1,000 to 800 what? He was hatching something like 800 chicks per week. So we were inspired, and even the price of the eggs, the tray, was higher. It was 25 to 20k. So we were inspired by this project. So we decided to make a joint group of 5 youth, and we contributed some of money, and we bought these birds, they're all chicks. So we decided to rear these chicks until maturity. So we saw how this business was moving. It was very, very profitable compared to other businesses we were doing. So we decided to at the end of the project, we shared the company, and we stopped. We shared. We said this week everybody will be getting chicks, and I was the last person to get chicks, and we closed that farm. We started. Everybody went back to his own farm, and we started a farm. That's how I started my farm. So these birds are as a result of a joint venture we had. So this was my share of the local birds. We saw these birds are profit giving because right now every week I have a capacity. I have 700 hens and 80 cocks. I have a capacity of hatching 3,000 to 2,500 chicks per week. So each chick is at 3,500. So you can count and see. The fertilized eggs, each tray is at 30 to 25,000. So this project is very, very profitable. That's why I concentrated more in local poultry, and I started this business. So when I started this business, when I started this business in 2023, I started hatching chicks. I got 2 traders who were taking my chicks on a weekly basis. So these traders were buying these chicks every week.
Sorry. These birds, they're scared of a certain bird passing by. So you are saying you got traders who take chicks every 2 weeks or every week. That means you are selling them at the wholesale price. By the way, in any business, there's what we call retail business and also wholesale business. Once you calculate your business, of course, thank God you are an accountant. You calculate your things very well. There is a way you stress yourself by selling things on retail. But if you go to wholesale, still business will thrive. So you said you have been giving to the traders. Now, what are the challenges you face in raising chicks? Do you have a hatchery? Do you have an incubator? What are the challenges you face as you get the chicks?
So one of the challenges I was facing in 2024, 2023, 2024, I used to take these fertilized eggs to the certain hatchery somewhere. So when I reached the certain hatchery, my birds used to get sick. They used to steal my eggs. Not all hatcheries do that, but that hatchery, certain hatchery, people complain about it.
So by the way, before you finish that, I have been guiding many farmers to start their own farms. But the challenge we are having is that people steal eggs, or they bring the eggs there. A hatchery guys, they steal the eggs. If the eggs don't get out, the chicks, all the eggs that have been spoiled, they are counted on the farm or brought in the chicks. If the chicks come out well, all the profits can't be given to the farmer because they claim their eggs were better. So people with hatcheries, please, if you have a hatchery and we're giving you, we startup farmers, I don't want you to mess up with my farmers. The startup farmers, don't scare them away. You be genuine, do what is right. So when you found that your eggs were being taken away or maybe misused, what did you do?
So because I had a large group of people I was dealing with, I had very many. I had to the traders. I started selling these chicks to some farmers. So I decided to start my own hatchery. And I'm expecting by the start of 2025, my hatchery will be done and it will be in operation.
So you already will have seen that you have the generator place and you have the machine already here for the hatchery. That means you are ready, just ready to settle.
I advise all farmers to have these local birds and hatch chicks for themselves and rear them until Christmas, until eat and sell to the market, instead of going to the companies and buying chicks.
But guys, I don't know if you are all getting inspired the way I've gotten inspired. A young man who did university degree started with his friends to do a poultry farming as a group of 4 people. Now they are here, each one is an individual, they are separated in a good way. Now he's having a dream of having a hatchery. I want you to share something small with our people. How do you feed these birds? Because I see the bird here is about, you can see this bird, it's about 3 kilograms live weight. How do you feed them? And what are the challenges we find in feeding these birds? Because I say, I am told, a local bird does not grow. Many people have that belief that an indigenous bird does not grow. A chick will remain very young for 3 months, very young like this. But that's what is known in the villages. What do you do to make these birds grow? And how old are these birds anyway?
So actually, these birds are 5 months.
5 months?
5 months, yeah.
Big like this?
Yes. And these birds, by the way, these birds cocks by 3.5 to 4 months, they are ready to go to the market.
At how much?
3.5 to 4 months.
And at how much money in Ugandan shillings?
30 to 35,000.
That's almost $10.
Then wholesale, if you want to sell to the wholesalers, it is 28 to 28k. 28k.
That is 28,000 one bird at 3.5 months. So you tell us about how you feed them. How do you feed your birds to reach that age?
So when I've brought these birds, we actually advise our people to take these birds and take good care of them as the same way we take care of those hybrid birds. When you bring these birds at their old, we put them in a brooder for a month. We feed these birds on pellets. This small pellets for a month.
The pellets just like other indigenous birds, like other exotic birds. So you start like others. You have a brooder. You give them starter feeds, just like us in layers. Give them with the pre-starter layer. There is a grower. So you feed like us in everything. Now, what makes you go into local instead of layers?
First of all, when these birds finish, their month brooding, you start saving the cost of pigs. First of all, you can bring greens. These birds you can bring what they call kienyeji. I don't know how they call it.
The husks like from a breweries.
Breweries, yeah.
Ah, you see, those of you who know breweries, they use wheat and sorghum to make beer. So the leftovers, we call them the dregs, I think. The leftovers are those he gives it to his hands, which can't be done to our exotic birds because those ones, our exotic birds are not as strong as these ones. So you save by giving them that.
Yeah.
For me, you remember, those who have watched my videos, I'm not a Muslim. So you can imagine what I keep, the other animal. I keep them too. So those ones, when I give them those animals, which Muslims can't keep, and for this one, give them the birds. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful, real. So you give them the greens.
The greens.
What greens can you use for these birds? Like which ones do you usually
Every
use?
greens.
Every.
The banana leaves, the Russian corn flakes. I usually have Russian corn flakes. The dodo. Every leaves. Avocado.
I can see here, if I can see well, I think these are pumpkin leaves. These are pumpkin leaves.
Yeah.
And this, this is called the bitter leaf.
Bitter leaves. And these pumpkin leaves are very good for layers. They increase production.
Okay. That's beautiful. Now, you are an accountant. Why are you not in the office? What happened?
When I compared the incomes I generate in this local poultry business and the incomes they will give me to be an accountant in a certain company, I saw when this is much way higher. So I decided to concentrate more in this local poultry to empower others also to start and also to move forward. So in short, the income I generate when I'm an accountant for 1 month, I generate that income in only 1 week in local poultry.
Well, I can imagine you have 700 hens now. How many eggs do you get per day? How many trays of eggs are you getting right now?
These birds don't lay like layers. They usually lay at something like 60% to 70%. Right now, I'm getting 14 to 15 trays as per now.
14, 15 trays. And by the way, if you can calculate 14, 10 trays, 300 eggs. Then 4 trays, that is how many? 120. That means you are getting 420 eggs from 700 birds. And right now, an egg of a local bird, an indigenous bird, is about 800 shillings, Ugandan shillings, or maybe almost 1,000, sometimes 1,000. Meaning you are getting about 40,000 shillings per day from here. Not 40,000. What if it is a? I can put it like a local person. Of course, you are doing local birds. 14 trays. A tray is how much?
A tray, right now, 25,000, 30,000.
That means 10 trays.
10 trays,
350,000. Wow. Get the calculation. 350,000 in local birds alone in a single day. Do they eat like layers in terms of match feed? Do they eat like layers?
They eat like layers, but we introduced, we have something like, we cut these banana peelings to reduce the cost of production. We also give them feeds, and we also give them twice in a day. So these local birds by nature, they don't eat a lot. By nature, they eat but don't eat a lot. So we give them 80 to 100 grams every day, and we give them much more bran than maize to reduce on the cost of feed.
What is meaning that this one that is not as big as that of indigenous. This one is not as big as that of exotic birds. Theirs is smaller, they eat less. And of course, with the layers, we give them a lot of maize than we give to these local birds. For them, they give more maize bran than maize.
When you give them more maize, they don't lay very well.
That is it. So it means you sell. And you get eggs which are more expensive than for layers. I can imagine something. Why are they not depict?
They are depict.
Oh.
They've just grown.
They grow again.
So if you depict them right now, they will start laying.
And you want the eggs.
You want the eggs. So you have no time. There are very many orders from our customers who need these chicks every week.
So it means you do everything almost as layers. What makes our birds not to grow is because of the care. I think it's the care. So now, I want to ask you something small. How much do you construct all of this? How do you construct all of this? Like, if you give an estimate of someone who is going to start, how much should that person who is at university right now, in the 3rd year, to finish his course, how much should he prepare to build such an empire? If I am a younger man at university right now, or in the village, I want to start poultry farming, but with the local birds. Let me say I want to start with 100 birds. How much do I need right now? How much do I need to start with that? How much is a chick? What feeds can 100 birds eat up to laying level? So what we can have our younger people come on board into farming. We want to make farming sexy. We want to make farming attractive. We want to make farming very lucrative for younger people. At least we don't want to see younger people going on the streets routing instead of doing something like this. What should my younger people around there prepare?
When a young person wants to start this local poultry and wants to start with 100 bags, I would first advise that person first construct a chicken coop to consume something like 1 million. I would also advise that person to have land. It may be a parent's land, it may be his own land.
Also rent out.
Or rent out. Each chick is for 3,500. He needs 35,000. 350,000.
100 birds.
100 birds.
With 1 million for construction. Then feeds they eat like layers. Usually, I tell you that layers, each layer of bird takes 25,000 shillings for laying eggs, including the buying. So we are going to plan for these chicks, 100 of them. That means 25,000 times 100 is exactly 250,000. That's about $80. $80 plus 1 million for construction. That's not much money. You can start a poultry farm starting from simple money, savings as you study. You can save something in holidays, but you can start your poultry farm. These are really nice laying boxes here. You can see laying box. If you can see on the camera, you can see it is a slanting place, but the birds don't defecate on it. You don't put poo there. And I can see your eggs are being put facing down. This is the right way because the eggs when they're facing down. What do you tell people here? What is the logic here?
So these eggs must be facing down because inside this egg there's a chick. So for this chick to remain breathing, we advise our farmers put this pointed part down like this.
So that the air, you see, to add on that, when an egg is broken, you see this part is bigger. There is air space here, the breathing part. So when you put like this, you have made it sleep on the air space so that it cannot breathe. Then the chick dies inside there. These eggs are all of them are all fertilized. Sure, thank you for being a creative and thank you for being a hard-working man. I'm so impressed. In many farms, I've read they have got patches up there where the birds can sit and rest, but I don't see tours having patches. The birds don't go up to play. Why? Why don't you have patches on upstairs here?
By the way, even I'm going to bring a trumpeter to also repair this. Nobody is allowed to move up. I must make sure
it shouldn't be like the way it is moving up like this. When it is up,
yeah.
It's not allowed.
Yeah, I want all birds to be down because I want these cocks to mate with these hens. I want all my eggs to be fertilized. So when these eggs move up, they are dodging these cocks, mount them.
This guy is a professor in chicken sexuality. You can imagine, he's like, if the birds are up, they will be dodging this one to mate with them. And they should be having that mating every time so that they can have fertilized eggs inside. Take note.
I also advise our farmers to always every 10 hens need 1 cock. Our target is to have a higher percentage of these fertilized eggs giving us chicks. Because in local poultry, whenever you have fertilized eggs, most of them are fertilized. Whenever your eggs most of them are fertilized, there are high chances of making much profits.
I like the way this structure is made. When you look at this one, it was built on pillars. And in this way of construction, it is cheaper. Most of us want to make foundation. This would be all the bricks everywhere here. That foundation is very expensive. So if you are starting, look at what to do as a business. You can start with what is available. This guy has learned the ways of saving money. You too can save money. And you too can save on construction. Let's never say never. Let us never say anything is impossible.
We are preparing them. Every week we put them into the incubator. So as I told you, I've just introduced my hatchery. But as per now, I'm still taking to certain hatchery to hatch chicks from this. This is what? From these eggs. There are over 60 trays right now. Like other layer, like other breeds like layers and quailers. When you are breeding, you use charcoal. But for me, I use little charcoal, and I use these briquettes to supplement charcoal. So I save charcoal. So I use them for cost saving. I usually use salt. I use soil. I use the rusenyente, and also hash to make these briquettes. As a way of cutting costs of national water, I advise our farmers to use rainwater and also borehole water. And also this water is advised by our doctors to use because they have no negative impact on our birds. And they are also very good to use during vaccinations because there's no chlorine.